Welcome back to the iPhone course for busy moms. And thank you so much for taking a minute to listen to the introduction. I know you don't have a lot of time, so let's dig into it. Chapter 1, Lighting Basics, the secret to professional photos. Once again, I'm just going to let you know that these pictures were taken 100% on an iPhone. This is not me trying to bait and switch you with a professional camera. Every picture you're going to see was taken of my kiddos with my cell phone. So let's dig into it. The first thing that you need to know about lighting is that every light has a location. So what I want you to do is hold up your hand right now where you are. Just palm out, kind of like you're saying, stop right there. You're going to notice that in your room, there's going to be a brighter portion of your hand and a darker portion, and just kind of twist your hand around. This is a really easy trick for people who are learning photography. You can use this anywhere. When you find the best look on your hand, that's where you want to put your subject. And then you're going to go where your subject looks the best. The rule of thumb is you want the light to be at a 30-degree angle from behind your subject. Doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter when. 30 degrees behind and to the side is the rule. The second thing is understanding that when you pick a lighting location, there's going to be color to your light. It has two basic profiles. This is your color tint and your color warmth or temp. We're going to go into this a little bit later on, but just understand that light has color. This is why most people recommend natural sunlight or photographing by a window for that cool white light that's nice and bright. So let's dig into what I mean by lighting and location. Up on the right-hand side of your screen, you are going to see a very simple angle diagram. This is kind of the thing that I want you to keep in mind. At the bottom of the diagram is where you're going to be standing. You're always going to be straight on from your subject or your kiddos. That's going to be your 180-degree mark. You want your lighting 30 degrees off to the side. That's either going to be just over their shoulders or a little bit outside of the frame. A great way to figure it out is to just salute into the air. So put your hand up at that salute angle like you're saluting in the military and straight down from your shoulder. That's going to give you a nice 30-degree angle. On the slide, there's also examples of indoor lighting. Indoor lighting is always going to come in through one window or another. I have drawn on the diagrams below pink lines. This is kind of where you're going to position your subject. You can position your subject anywhere along these pink lines and get fabulous photos because of where the light is coming from. You're then going to position yourself around the room so that you can get that 30-degree angle from anywhere along that arc. So in the first example, if you have your subject sitting or standing over by the credenza on the right-hand side, you're going to want to be shooting from the couch. In example 2, if you have your subject at the desk, you want to be shooting from the bed or from the dresser. And feel free to email me if you have any questions or like a better example. The second thing we're going to be talking about is outdoor examples. Because we're not hemmed in by walls, doors, windows, we have free reign on our lighting. We're able to utilize more than a single arc. We're able to use multi-layers. This is why when you ask a photographer how to pick a best location, they're going to look at you and go, I don't even know how to explain that to you, because light is similar to waves in the ocean. such as the waves coming into the beach, each wave is going to have a crest that's best, a time that's best on that crest. So if we can look at example 1, you're going to see that I've drawn 3 arcs. The first arc is kind of going through that first section of playground equipment. That's basically saying that from that first section of playground equipment, as long as you're standing at that 30-degree angle, everything along that arc is a great location. Same thing with the second arc, and again, the third arc. You can take pictures from the right or from the left. Just keep that salute 30 angle in mind. Same thing with example 2. If you want to put your subject at that fence mark, you can shoot from the tree, you can shoot from the driveway, you can shoot from the sidewalk because you're keeping that 30-degree angle in mind. I don't want to take up too much more of your time because we're already running pretty tight. If you have any additional questions or this didn't make 100% sense to you specifically, let me know and we can go over it together. The third thing we're going to talk about is direction. If you are facing the sun, you squint. It's why so many people hide in the shadows, but we're not going to be hiding in the shadows. Right here is a beautiful example of what lighting direction and understanding it means. In the first picture, my daughter is lit at that perfect 30-degree angle. I'm controlling the sunlight a little bit by shooting in a downward location from the shoreline so that I'm not getting too much glare into my lens. In that lower picture, I just really wanted her to sit on the log, and sometimes you're going to get a picture that just the lighting's not fabulous, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I wanted the picture on the log. I'm standing on the sandy beach. There's a parking lot behind me, so going to the other side was not going to get the photo that I wanted. We were also leaving. I could have played with it, but I just wanted the photo. But this is a great example of what understanding direction can mean for your photographs, because I'm pretty sure every one of you has come home with that lower example picture, squinting, flat looking sunlight instead of nice, glowing, bright eye, beautiful portrait. So let's get started. The next video is all about location, 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 and I cannot wait to continue going from this to this.